My setup's going to get one of the coolest upgrades yet with the new Corsair Xeneon Edge. Let's unbox it. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we have one of the coolest upgrades that I've ever done for my system, the Corsair Xeneon Edge. What this is, it is a 14.5 inch LCD touchscreen display, which connects to your computer, and then you can put basically anything on there. You can put on widgets, you can put on your applications, you can watch YouTube on it, or from probably what I will do is put my OBS on one side and something else on the other side. So let's have a look around the box before we open this up. On this side here, it shows you what comes in the box. We've got the device, a stand, what looks like a USB-C, HDMI, not too sure what that one there is, and a manual. On the back here, we've got a list of a few of the things that this can do, so I'll quickly go through these. It's got a 5-point versatile touchscreen display. Oh, there's a couple of little images there of what people can do with it. Getting distracted already. Multiple ways to use this on your PC. Now, I've got a video that's going to be coming out for this with different ways that you can do this. Some of the videos I've seen online, people have it inside of their cases, on the side of the monitor, underneath the monitor. So make sure you subscribe so you can check out that. The ICue support rich widgets and monitoring functionality. We'll check out that today. We'll install that software and just see what some of the widgets are that we can put onto the device. I know there's some around your core clocks, your temperature of your computer, things like that. Full-size HDMI for wide compatibility. You can plug in your Xbox if you really wanted to, and USB-C DP alt mode for portability and versatility. So this was, you could plug it into like your mobile device if you want a little long mobile device display. So what's on the other side? We've got energy ratings here. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad energy rating. And then on the other side, it's just got those same things that we just covered. Oh yeah, so that must be what the stand looks like just there. So let's get this open. Get my handy dandy knife here. Very excited. If you do want to pick one of these up, there will be a Amazon link in the description below. Right. Let's flip her over. Oh, and spin around. Let's have a look to see what's in the box. No rush here with opening it, obviously. I've also got the black color here. It does come in with a couple of other colors. I think it's white and purple are the other two colors. We are going to be looking at the black one today. All right, nothing else in there. Oh, this must be the display here. It does say to scan the QR code for the manual. I'm going to not. We'll set that aside for a second. We'll just see what else comes in the box. We've got a little bit of plastic there for whatever reason. Okay, and let's have a look at this. So we'll go into the big box here first. Okay, so I just had a sneak peek in the side here. It looks like we do have the stand, which goes on the back of the device. Pop that down there. Rubbish to the side. A microfiber cloth. I don't even know if this is microfiber. But a cloth to wipe down the screen. That's cool. Corsair logo there in the corner. We have the warranty guide, the energy rating stickers, just in case you want to put those on the side of your computer, and then the safety and compliance information. Couple of small boxes. I presume there's going to be the cables that we have here. Okay, so this one says HDMI cable on it there. I wonder if I can see that on the screen. Might be too small. Let's open this up. Oh, there's a braided cable. I like that. All right, so we've got ourselves a braided HDMI cable here. How long's this? I guesstimate 1.8 meters. About 1.8 meters. So it's a good length for the HDMI cable. We'll pop that to the side. We'll put that up there. And in this box here, what's it say on this one? This one says the Type-C cable. So you do need to plug both of these in. So the Type-C cable plugs into your computer. The HDMI cable plugs into the HDMI port on your computer. unless you're one of those lucky people that have one of those GPUs that have the display port in there as well. In that case, you only need to do one of them. All right, so this is a Type-C to, where is the thing there? This is the pins that go in on your motherboard. So this must be if you're going to put this inside of your case. You'll be able to use this one cable here as well. And then this one here is the Type-C to Type-C cable. These are very thick cables. Both the HDMI and the Type-C cable are very thick, which is nice to see. Check the length on this one. I'm going to presume it's the same. Yep, about 1.8 meters, because it's about the length of me. Right, so let's have a look at the device itself before we get it set up. Let me move all of this out of the way. Got my free energy stickers in there too. Now it's quite a hefty wee device. Oh, well, we've got it flipped over. On the back here, how can we show that? We've got the HDMI port there. It's full HDMI, and a Type-C port there as well. Let's get this open. We got a pull tab. That's what it looks like what that is. Oh, well, I opened that incorrectly because I think this was meant to come off on its own. Hey, that's fine. We still got there in the end. Right, now if we have a look at the sizes, there's a 14, it was 14 inches, right? Have we got something that we can compare it with? We've got my mouse here, we've got my Razer mouse. So it's about the same width as the Razer mouse. And then it is about 3 Razer mouses long. Hopefully that is helpful. We can have a look. Oh, it does have, looks like 3¼ mounts as well. So we can mount this onto other sort of stands, like your camera mounts. Should we put on the Corsair stand here and have a look, see what it looks like? So it looks like magnets on. That's really cool. It just magnets onto there and then stands up like this. So it'll go underneath your monitor and you can use the touchscreen on there. This is actually quite a good size to be fitting underneath your monitor. I will get a shot of this for you guys so you can see it that way around. But how about we go and plug this in now and have a look to see how it works once it's plugged in and what the software looks like. The camera pointing at this down here so you can see what I'm doing, as well as showing my screen. Now I have done the initial setup. I did film it. However, that footage got corrupted, so we are going to go through just how the applications work and everything. The initial setup, basically what it does is it gets you to calibrate the touchscreen, and then you're brought to the screen that we see here. Now I have added a couple of extra widgets to the screen here, but I'll show you how all that is done. So what we have here in the app is you can see your device here, and there's basically 6 different quadrants that you can put things in. You can see here, this one here uses up 2 quadrants, which is this one down here. And then some of the stuff you can do is interactive. For example, I've got a flip a coin here. So if I touch on that, it will flip the coin. It says signs point to a solid yes. Is that you guys subscribing? I think it is. Thank you. I appreciate the sub. Below that, I have one that's set up here, which is the calendar. You can see on here there's an S, M, L, or XL. That depends on what size you want. So the S is just this one here. The M, which will be this one here, which uses up 2. The L will use up 4. And the XL will use up all 6 of those. I'll show you a couple of those in a second as well, because I have set them up as well. So the other widgets we have in here, we have the weather app, which picks up where you are, and then you can set it if you're in Celsius, Fahrenheit, the wind speeds, and the date format as well. You can see on here, it matches exactly what it shows on the screen. I've also got some temperature gauges that I've set up here, one for the motherboard, one for my CPU, and one for my GPU. And this media playback one. This one's really cool because it works with any media that's playing on your computer. You're watching a YouTube, you can pause it and play it right from here. Same with Spotify or any other thing like YouTube Music. Now, the second one that I have set up is a custom one widget that you can download. So there is a few widgets on the internet. It's not a huge amount, unfortunately, but there is some that people have made. Now this one here is a fidget spinner, and it shows you how fast it's spinning. So you can put your finger on here, spin it, and it shows it there. But you can pick it up, move it around. Oh, there, look at that. There's a fast one for you. I've also got over here, oh, you can, sorry, just before I move on, you can see that the L is selected on this one because it fills up that. So if I change it to medium or to small, and it automatically updates down here as well. Number of arms, I can change this as well if I want to have lots of them on there. Every app does slightly different things, which is really cool. And then we've got the temperature one that I set up here, which just shows the temperature gauge of my CPU and of my GPU. There is a lot of other ones you can download. For example, this is one I've got set up, which is just a matrix screensaver. Kind of looks cool sitting underneath my monitor with this playing constantly. This one here, once again, there's lots of things you can adjust in here. The speed, density, things like this. And this is an Excel. So Excel uses up all 6 of those widget spots. And then for the last page, what I've got set up here is just a little fish tank, and when you tap on the screen it will drop food and then the fish will eat it. Kind of useless but kind of fun at the same time, right? But the main one that I will use at this stage is this one here. Now you can also add your stream decks onto here as well. You can create a virtual stream deck and put that onto one of the screens. But let's have a look at a couple of the other applications before we close this down. We'll move this to a small and we'll click on here. So it gives a little bit of information on the widgets as well. So we can put in things like Twitch chat. I think we need more space. Yeah, so there we go. So if you want to have your Twitch chat in here, you can put that in there. You just got to put the channel link. It does only use the white version, so you can't use the black or dark theme. Web URL, you can put anything you'd want into there. Launch application. So let's just put an item on there. You can change what that looks like. And do we want it to open an app? Do we want it to open a web link? You can set that up there as well. To remove it, we can just go in the corner there and go delete. And like I showed you before, all of this is happening live down the bottom here as well, which is really cool because you can see what it's going to look like on your screens. Now, you can put on a virtual keyboard. What we might do here is we'll create a new page and we'll do the virtual keyboard. And we'll have a quick look at this. And there we go. So it's large. So it fits across there. And maybe on this side here, we can do the virtual touchpad. All right. Okay, so if I open up Notepad, for example, here, and we put in a blank Notepad, and then we try and type on this. All right, let me... Oh. Just doesn't want to work. That's fine. Touchpad works, but tapping on the keyboard does not want to work. That might be something on my side, or it may just be something to do with this not working. If we change it down to a medium, is that going to make any difference? Nope. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but it is lighting up down here, but it's not doing anything. So there might be some sort of limitation to what I've got here. Let's delete that one. I wonder if there's anything else that's... oh, there's a volume one. That's cool. So that shows your input device, your output device, and you can change the volumes of that. That could be useful to people who need that constantly. You can put an image on here. That's kind of cool. What if we put it as we get rid of this, we put it as an extra large. Oh yeah, there we go. So you can put an image across there if you want to do that. There is slideshow as well. So if you want to slideshow through your images, that's a cool option too. Iframe means you can just put it in any website, a YouTube video. A little bit weird because you can only put one link, but that's all right. What else? We got anything else that's Windows notifications? That's probably not much use. And I'm not... Oh, air quality. Okay, there we go. And it shows the air quality that is right here. It says it's good, which is perfect. So that is that all said and done. Thank you for checking out the video. we will be coming out with some new ones, some videos around other uses that you can do this. I've seen some really cool stuff on the side of a monitor, side of a computer, inside of a computer, because it is the exact same width and length as a 360mm radiator. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you can come and check out that. Until next time, appreciate it. Cheers. After playing around with the settings in the software and getting a few of the widgets up and running, this is what my new main setup looks like, with the new Corsair Xeneon Edge right there in the center.